We'll say the computer models have done a very good job of forecasting just about the timing, but really the placement of where most of our storms have been, and that has been more to our north. We have had kind of more of a springboard from, say, Baton Rouge north as those storms become a little bit more active, but in terms of tornadic, more into Mississippi and even farther north into Alabama. So thankfully, it doesn't look like the severe risk is really there for us, and it also looks like, in terms of any heavy rainfall, shouldn't be an issue for the parades. Now, certainly some spotty showers. We've already seen a few kind of passing through at times, but in terms of heavier rain, we have that approaching Kentwood and Amite. So northern Tangi at the moment, nothing severe, but some heavy rain, a bit of lightning. That will continue across the North Shore over the next several hours. But notice a few little light sprinkles at times kind of passing across Metro New Orleans. But even looking at the southern end of the line, which may not be here for another, say, 3 hours or so, is really broken. It's not a solid line of rain by any means. So what may start to approach later on this evening and tonight would probably be more scattered showers, not a solid line of heavier rainfall. The heavier rain has been more on the North Shore, and again, really anything severe even farther north. So I think for the next several hours, at least in terms of anything heavy, doesn't appear to be much of an issue. Maybe a little heavier as we head toward, say, 8, toward 9 o'clock or so. And hopefully as the parades kind of get rolling, a lot of them will be ending and folks will already be heading home before we would really have a chance for anything particularly heavy. And I really think that chance is fairly low. Now, once the front does move through, so later on tonight, we'll be getting into colder air and overrunning moisture. So the later you're out overnight tonight, the better the chances are you getting into colder, windier conditions with some light showers to continue. As I said, the severe threat has really been well forecasted, and it looks like we're going to avoid anything severe here and maybe avoid much in the way of any heavy rainfall, but certainly low clouds, and it does look kind of ominous with these low clouds passing through at times. 76 degrees our current temperature. It's breezy with southerly winds at 14 miles an hour, and today's high got up to 78. Not to the records, but certainly well above average and more of a spring-like feel. The cooler air, though, is not too far off. So as I said, once that front initially pushes through, temperatures will immediately start dropping and will continue to fall during the overnight. So by tomorrow morning, we'll already have lows in the 40s and drier air moving in. Now, it looks like for the first half of the day tomorrow, we will be under mostly cloudy skies, but also breezy conditions. Winds out of the south right now, very strong, but even during the day tomorrow, winds are going to be sustained probably above say the 12 to 18 mile an hour window, with gusts at times to over 30 miles an hour. So it is going to be a windy day tomorrow and colder, with 50s dropping quickly into the 40s. We stay chilly but sunny on Saturday, milder by Sunday, and for Lundi Gras, Mardi Gras, turning a little warmer, turning a little more humid, but also staying mostly dry. The reason the front is moving so slow is because the upper energy is kind of stalled out to our west a bit. As it starts moving, we will begin to see that front moving, but thankfully, most of the upper energy with regards to more severe storms and really more in terms of heavier rain has been more to our north. So that has been all positive from the South Shore down toward the coast in terms of the rainfall and the severe threat as we continue through the evening and night. So clearing out after dark tonight and maybe a few lingering showers early before daybreak tomorrow, but staying chilly and windy. Cold morning on Saturday, so headed out early. We'll be in the 30s on both sides of the lake. Another chilly morning on Sunday, milder but mostly dry through Mardi Gras, and maybe some spotty showers toward the middle of next week.